Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into The Director Who Buys Me Dinner. We're diving into episode 3, and yeah, I just want to dive in and see. I've been recording a couple series reactions first before I get into some of my music stuff today, and I couldn't do some record without diving into this one, so we're just gonna dive in and just see where this episode takes us. Okay, so that was a turn I was not expecting. Um, I'm not opposed to it. I was not expecting. Not that I came into the series with any real expectations, but I didn't think that we were gonna go quite so far into the um, mystical, spiritual kind of thing. But it's cool. It's cute. I'm here for it. I'm curious who the hell this ghostly apparition that took over Sweet Boy's body was. Was that just a past life of him that remembers everything that went down? Um, has all the memories with him, or was that some other spirit entity being that witnessed everything that went down that is just out here fucking with his brain and just like, hey, I'm trying to stir the pot. I'm trying to get things, just messing with it. Like, I don't know. But since we heard that high pitched feedback sort of squealing noise at the end, towards the end there when the possession was being released, it makes me wonder if this Dennis guy was also possessed by either the same thing or someone else. Because in that meeting, when he sat down, again, I was hearing that feedbacky noise. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? And at first, I'm like, okay, maybe he's just like, we got a quick little flash of him seeing Boss Man's face when he's like, yeah, we're gonna have to prepare another K-pop act or something like that for the international tour. And he was kind of like blacking out a little bit. So first, I'm like, maybe he's just like hyper stressed, and this is just him going through some. This is how we're depicting him going through this very stressful emotional state right now, where it's like his body is at the point he's so stressed that he's like blacking out, he's losing consciousness, he's losing time, he doesn't know what's going on. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's just how we're depicting this. But now, since Don Beck was possessed and we heard that same sort of sound when the spirit or whatever was leaving him, and I think around the same when it was entering him too, um, it makes me curious whether Dennis was also being possessed by either the same thing, because Nunbeck did touch his hand, like, are you okay, in the meeting. And then, Dennis, like, and ran off. So maybe the spirit was transferred and then it finally took full grasp of him in that moment in the street. Or maybe it's a different entity altogether. Maybe Dennis isn't possessed by anything. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have a spirit following it. I don't know. I got questions. I got all kinds of questions. But I'm interested to see where they take this, because it's going to a much more interesting place than I was thinking. Because I thought we were just gonna keep it, you know, just kind of. I mean, I feel like we're probably gonna keep it light and fluffy still too, with some little depth here, some character development. But I was expecting it just to be okay, light and fluffy, and we're just going to follow, um, sort of like the day to day in and out with the two of them, and eventually throughout their day to day shenanigans and things that happen in their everyday shenanigans, the feelings start to develop, and we would just see that sort of development happening. I wasn't expecting us to get like outside forces intervening in the situation, um, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Um, yes. The second scene we got there after where we picked up last time, the flashback hugging, oh, you feeling better? I'm feeling fine. And it's like, you can drop me off here. I'm busy. I'm busy tonight. Are you busy tomorrow? I'm busy tomorrow. I'm busy all week. is there someone you're falling in love with who's not me? It's like, falling in love, don't you think I have friends? And he's like, what about I'm busy all next week, bye. I'm like, sweet boy. And it's like, I wonder why he hates me so much, my baby. I don't think it's that he hates you. um, I think it's a combination of he's he's catching some sort of feelings that he doesn't understand, because he already vocalized it, that he's never been in a relationship and he's not going to let this guy drag him down. Um, so he's never been in a relationship. Not saying that he's never had feelings of attraction or butterflies in his stomach or anything like that, but he's probably not had it to this degree. So he keeps getting put in these situations where it's like, all right, his chest is hurting him, and then here comes Mr. Sexy Cheekbone Man, and he's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna kiss the wound and make it feel better, and it's like, oh, that feels nice, and it's like, oh shit, what? And then he's sleeping and his hands start wandering. It's like, oh, that feels nice. And he's like, and then his chest is hurting again, and then the guy hugs him. And he's like, oh, this feels so nice. And it's like, So it's like he keeps getting in these like vulnerable states, and then he's getting comfort, he's getting relief, and he's like, oh, this is actually nice. I actually enjoy this, and those feelings of, oh, this is nice, whatever, I feel like it's confusing him a little bit, because he wants to fight this. He doesn't want there to be an attraction. He doesn't want to date this guy. He doesn't want anything to do with this. He just wants to live his life and work at the other department in the company. He doesn't want any of this. But in those moments when like his guard is down and he's vulnerable, he's getting this comfort, and he's like, oh, this is actually nice, and he's kind of leaning into that a little bit before he realizes, oh shit, nope. So I think he's just got this level of confusion that he's feeling these things, this comfort at the very least, but he's feeling these things for this person that he doesn't want to feel things for. I'm not going to say it's love or anything like that yet, but he's feeling these like slight little twinklings, type little, when the light little bits of attraction where it's like, okay, this person might not be so bad. And he's like, I don't want to be involved with that. And then there's also the whole thing where his life is in danger, so that also plays a thing. So it's a very mixed bag of what he's feeling right now and why he's avoiding him, but it's not because he hates him. But that was a whole cute little scene there. The fortune teller did have no time for him. Didn't have not the slightest bit of time. He rolled up in the door and she's like, you get the fuck out of my house right now. And he's like, but can you tell me what you know? She's like, no, you get the hell out. She wasn't answering a damn question. She's like, he was a child of God and went against God, or whatever explanation she gave. And the other one doesn't know if he's dead or alive. And I'm like, what? What's going on here? She's like, so why do you guys want to go back? I'm like, go back where? What's happening? Answer questions. Tell me, stop pushing me. And then she kicked him out. And he went on his way, and then that's when Ghastly went through the damn door. I was like, okay, well, I found me a new Pokemon trainer. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting turn that I wasn't expecting, but I'm still on board for this ride. So I'm curious to see what development we have with Dennis and whether Dennis is possessed by something. I'm curious to see whether other apparitions are going to take control of Dongbek's body, or if the same one is going to. Did that spirit actually leave, or did it just release control and is like, okay, I'm just going to linger around for a little bit and take control when I feel like it. I'm just curious. I'm curious to see where things go. So I'm going to dive into the next episode. Y'all knew it was going to happen. Even though I came into this recording session saying, okay, I'll just do the one episode because I've got other things I want to look at. Y'all knew it was going to happen. So, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. Don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Mwah. And before you guys go, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone supporting me over on Patreon. This channel would not be what it is today without your continued support, and I can't begin to thank you guys enough for all you've done for me. If you'd like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya.